Have you ever woken up the morning after a really hard running session? Your body just feels so stiff inside. Some of the worst DOMs I've had in a while after yesterday's track session. Really feeling it. And I know we've all woken up and felt like this before. So I thought it'd be useful to show you some of the low intensity mobility drills that I use to help kickstart my body and get it moving again, even when it feels impossible. Now, one of the first positions I like to get into when I'm feeling this stiff and achy is this 90-90. The reason why I like this position is because we can lean away as much as we need to depending on how we're feeling, and it's easy to add some mobility drills around hip internal and hip external rotation on the back leg, and we can work a bit of length in the hamstrings on the front leg. We can then easily transfer per side to get the opposite on the other side. Another go-to and easy mobility drill are these diagonal lunges, where we rotate over the same side as leg forward, extend hips forward, try and reach back for the heel or as low as we can, pause and hold, and then back to the start position. I really dig this drill because it gets our rib cage and spine rotating and extending, and as we're turning and reaching back, we're getting loads of length through the front of our hips on the back leg. You can pause and hold this for a few seconds and go past the heel if you've got the ability to. Just make sure to not let the hips shoot back, keep the bum driven forward. Now, when we've hit a hard session, our groin, hamstrings or glutes can be some of the most sore. So these straddle good mornings are a great way of just trying to lengthen and gently load these areas. The focus is pull from the hip flexors, straight back, long neck, soften the knees so they're not extended and locked out straight. Find the point where you feel that gentle stretch, breathe into it for a few seconds and then back up to the start position. You can make this harder by going wider or by coming down further. Now that you should have loosened up a touch, we're going to bring in these gorilla squats, presented by most, into these knee extension holds. Just deep breath ascend position, then come back into the deep squat. When you're in the deep squat, try and keep the chest up nice and tall, eyes pointing forward. And if you struggle to get into this position, raising your feet up on some blocks can make this just a little bit easier for you. Finishing off with these straight leg hip swing outs to thread the needle thoracic reaches. Hope you found all these useful and make sure you follow me for more.